The son of Rampage Jackson probably goes to prison for about 20 years. All about the incident where he nearly killed a guy in this video. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Alright you guys, let's get right into it. So, Rampage Jackson, son of MMA legend Rampage, appears to brutally assault pro wrestler in this disturbing video. So to give you a little bit of a context, I will show you some videos later about what happened before and all of that, but let's just read what they say here. Rampage Jackson, son of former UFC light heavyweight Quinton Rampage Jackson, appeared to brutally assault a professional wrestler at an independent wrestling event in California on Saturday. I will not show you the video of how he hit him because YouTube most definitely will take it off. It's really disturbing as a guy that does nothing else than watch fighting all day. I watch MMA events every day, like it's all I do. It is disturbing even to me, right? So what happened was that Rampage Jackson, the son of Rampage Jackson, is a streamer himself, or at least he tries to be a streamer. I don't know how famous he really is, but he streams on Kick. He went to a pro wrestling event, a local pro wrestling event, not WWE or something like that. I don't really know what the behind of that was, if he got invited there or whatever, but he just went there, right? And there was a guy, he's called Syko Stu. Syko Stu is a former military member of the US who suffers from severe PTSD and now does this pro wrestling stuff to kind of, what the hell? Hey, I didn't want to, stop it. That's pro wrestling. What the hell, bro? Twitter, Elon Musk, fix this. And now does this pro wrestling stuff to kind of have something to do in his life and kind of get over the PTSD and all of that, right? And he then, this Raja guy, pulled up to the behind the scenes whatever before the event with the camera crew and all of that. And this Syko Stu guy thought, at least in his own words, thought that he is also part of this wrestling cast, that he's also part of the show, especially since he comes with a camera, thought it's showtime, and I think hit him with a beer bottle over his head. But wrestling people have some kind of trick sometimes to do things like that, stunts like that, without hurting the other person. Because if you hit someone, I didn't see the video where he did it. I have not, this is the only way I haven't seen, but if you hit someone with a beer bottle over his head, you normally will bleed all over the place, and he has nothing on his body. It's not bleeding, nothing. So I'm sure it didn't really hurt him, right? And then after that, this Raja guy got very pissed. Was what the fuck's going on? Obvious reaction, right? And the pro wrestling guy then said, hey, I'm sorry. I thought you were part of this whole thing. I thought this is a stunt and all of that with your camera and all of that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. And as I said, I can't imagine that he really hurt him because there's nothing like, if he's someone with a beer bottle, he's gonna bleed like crazy. And he's not gonna just chill there. You know what I mean? So let's watch the videos of him apologizing. And he apologized several times, and this Raja guy even accepted the apology. This is the Raja guy, this is Rampage son.
Like it's part of the fucking storyline.
Him talking.
What kind of homosexual shit?
Part of the storyline. He wants to apologize.
No, bro. Go ahead, Stu.
He doesn't want apology.
He always think it's a work, dude. Yo, he's already hot, bro. Good.
The next slide. Here, he accepted.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Hey, it's gonna all
Rampage son even says, I'm sorry, bro.
work out, dude.
Yeah, hello.
Look.
I'm
sorry,
bro. Hey, it's gonna all work.
Or did he say I'm sorry? I don't know. But at least he accepted the apology, right? Here again, another one.
I appreciate it.
He apologized again. I mean, come on. If you apologize that many times, you have to, if you're 1% of a man, you get over it. You're like, okay, man, like, you can see the story, why he did it. It sounds like he blindly assaulted you and then cowered out by saying, I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
I didn't know. I thought you were
The camera, he thought it worked, blah, blah, blah. Those are pro wrestling guys. Those are amateur level pro wrestling guys. Like, they try to make it as interesting as possible to somehow be a big name.
Well, he's gonna come out on your match, too.
Yeah, I said we can work it out where he's gonna come out on your match.
I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now.
We're always working.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're always.
He said, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, every normal human being that is 1% of a man would have, in his position, acted like he acted here and be like, hey, okay, I get it. I still don't appreciate what you did, but I get it. I see behind the curtain now. It's okay. I'm man enough to stand over it. Because it takes a whole man to say, you know what? Screw it. It happened. I see now why. It wasn't cool, but you apologized. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah,
hey, Twitter, please stop this. That it always just keeps playing. All right. So, God damn it. So, then, I think there's a video. Where is it? There's a video somewhere here. God damn it. Where's the video? Here. There's a video now. This guy is then in the ring. This is the guy. This Syko Stu. And this is Raja. And he's talking to the microphone. Listen what he says.
Tell you guys this. They told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody will pull me off of him will leave.
Let's analyze this. I should just go in there, hit him, and just leave. Someone will pull me off of him. Right. Well, wait. You haven't seen the video, so let's continue.
I'm going to hit him as many times as I can. Watch.
That's already childish to say I'm going to hit him as many times as I can or I want. But, okay.
No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him.
Which is weird by the promoter if they really said it, because pro wrestling is not meant to be real hits, especially several hits. But, okay.
For real. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck. I want him to.
Okay, you want him to hit you back. Interesting. All right, so I'm trying to show you now what happened in the incident without showing it for real. Let me see how I will do this. Wait.
You!
Okay. So look, he goes into the ring. Oh, fuck. Twitter, get your shit together. I didn't press play. He goes in there. All right, this is the guy. This is him. And he even plays along. Look, this guy even plays along. That's not hitting him, by the way. So, if you remember his words, go in there, hit him, and then someone will pull you off. Which means you go in there, someone will pull you off. He goes in there, from behind, lifts him up. You can see he's even helping him. Because when you lean forward, that's what you do in pro wrestling. You help the other guy lifting you and all of that. He leans forward, so if someone leans forward, it's easier for you to lift him up. Watch the video of Shang Wei and Francis Ngannou, where she lifts Ngannou up. Ngannou's leaning forward. Try with your friend. It's much easier. So he's even helping him to lift him up. He's in on the work, because that big guy does not get lifted up by Rampage Jackson if he doesn't want to. And he slams in right on the back of his head. You cannot see it here, but the back of his head, like, boom, hits the floor, and he's out cold immediately, which is already not what, at least according to what he said, was not the plan, right? And if you have any situational awareness, if you slam somebody on the back of his head, which is something you shouldn't do anyways, and he's out cold, you can see that he's out cold. You can see that it's not faked. You can hear the impact. If he did not, I don't know, kill someone of your family or something, for what he did there, he even apologized and all of that. In this situation, you realize, okay, he's hurt bad. I can still, I don't know, act for the pro wrestling stuff, but I will not hit him for real now. Like, somebody pull me off, please, and get him worked out, you know what I mean? And look at this now. He's out cold. The problem is that no one is really in here. In pro wrestling, that happens often, that people just fake being like hurt and knocked down and all of that and just lay around. No one is in here other than the ref. The ref is not really in on what's going on here. And he's just hitting him. I mean, if you have nerves, watch the video. He's hitting him bare knuckle with full force to the face. I think 22 times someone counted. Look at this. Now finally someone comes into the ring and does something. Finally, someone tries to pull him off. A little weasel though, because come on, how can you not pull him off? How can you back off again? Like, pull him off for real. This guy finally comes in. That's the only guy that does anything right. Comes in there, pulls him off violently, which he should, and he even tries to fight him now. That shows you how freaking childish this guy is. He tries to Bro, the act is over. What are you doing? And I can show you that now. Look there. Trying to stop it and all of that. And afterwards, you can see the guy on the floor is bleeding a lot and all of that. He got hit 22 times to the face. You can see how his head just bounces off. It looks like a dead body. And I still have no update if he's even alive. I have no idea what his current state is. It's possible that he will never be able, you know what I mean, that he has permanent brain damage now, that he I don't know, I don't think you get paralyzed from that, but every type of bad situation can happen. He could still die if he has internal bleeding in his head or something like that. That this is as serious as it gets. This is attempted murder. Whatever you try to tell me, however tough you want to be, oh bro, that's how the streets work. Like, shut the hell up, little boy. That's not how the streets work. I am the last person to say if you have a normal street fight where both guys want to fight each other, one guy gets knocked out, you do not press charges or anything. That's just not how this works. But also, even if you're in a real street fight, which this wasn't a real street fight, this was one guy being in on the act, the other guy letting you slam him, and then you just a little weasel continuing to punch him. Even on the streets, if you're a real man and you knock someone out, you don't follow up. If he's out, he's out, right? He's clearly out, as I said, not even in a real street fight, and you hit him 22 times, bare knuckle into his face. This is attempted murder. No matter how low your IQ is, you need to be aware that this is attempted murder, what you're doing, and you should be punished for it. And I Googled how long the sentence is for that, and it is attempted murder if he doesn't die. If he dies, it is murder or manslaughter. Most of the murder cases charged and handled by the state. Each state has its own blah, 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 blah. Maximum penalty of 20 years in prison. Where does it say? I think I read something. Yeah, so something up until 20 years in prison, which is what you should get as well. I mean, come on. For that, for potentially changing someone's life for the worse forever and taking into serious account that you kill it. You cannot tell me, however you try to argue it, please argue with me in the comments. I would love to. You cannot tell me if you watched that whole video that he did not take into consideration killing him. That is clearly trying to kill someone. If you have, he's not the smartest guy. You can clearly see that. He's not the smartest guy. I love his dad. I love Rampage, but he's not the smartest guy. He's clearly taken into consideration killing him. You need to have one brain cell to realize that when he hits someone so many times while he's unconscious with your bare knuckles. And it's not like he doesn't know how to fight. He's a fighter himself. I mean, he's not the most successful fighter, but he's 1-1. And it's not like he's 18 and freshly out of puberty. He's the same age as me, 25. Like, bro, no matter how angry I am, as I said, as long as you didn't kill someone in my family or something, I could never do that. Never. Especially that guy shook your hand and apologized, you little weasel. What a freaking weasel Rampage Jackson is, honestly. I mean, I'm so disgusted by this guy. This is so utterly disgusting and just shows how stupid some people are. And yeah, I also thought that whilst I understand the Rampage reaction because it's his son and I don't have a son, but I can imagine that like your love for your son is just so different that you try to protect with everything you have. I still believe it was pretty disgusting as well of Rampage. I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Racha. I've been confirmed that the wrestler is awake and stable. At least something. Racha was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Racha was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was part of the show. It was bad judgment and the work that went wrong. If you watch the video of him, I'm going to hit him as many times as I can. That's not just part of the show. Racha's a MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I agree. I don't condone my son's actions at all, which is good. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. I just hope they don't take the concussion as, yeah, he wasn't right in his mind because he was concussed, because that's nonsense. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. Good on him. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and to kick for the situation. reading it again, I gotta say I can live with that statement because, as I said, take into consideration he's his father. He will do the most to protect his child, which is only right. But he still condones the actions and all of that. He says the right things. Of course, if he would not be his father, this would still be disgusting because he really tries to protect him in a way and make up reasons for why this happened. But as I said, he's his father, so I can understand that. But yeah, I mean, I could go on a rant forever. Things like that make me so pissed. If you're a martial artist, a real martial artist, this gets you fuming. Because as a martial artist, you know how dangerous your weapons are, how impactful it is, and that you do not use them in such kind of a manner ever, right? You should be aware of your weapons and aware of the consequences, and no matter if you're concussed or not, Rampage Jackson was 100% aware that he takes into consideration of killing this guy and probably even wanted to kill him in some part of his mind in that moment, and he should go to prison for a long, long time. That's what prisons are made for, right? For disgusting scumbags like this. This is my breakdown of the whole situation, right? Your opinion in the comments, you guys. What do you think about the whole thing? Write in the comments, like this video, guys, subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that. Check out the merch, the Bloodsport merch and all of that. Link in the bio. Check it out, you guys. Stay bloody. And until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.